everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back. And today I'm going to do the unboxing of Papercraft Society 34, box 34. And this has been designed by the wonderful Lou Collins over at Craft Stash. Now, we can already see that it's heavily influenced by butterflies. And we've got a nice craft card box this time and some white butterflies. So I'm wondering if we got some parchment craft in there or something like that. So without further ado, I'm not going to keep second guessing anymore. We're going to open the box and have a look and see what's inside. If I can get it open. It's a stiff one today. And we've got a quote from Lou which says, "Crafting is all about enjoying the process as much as the end result." Now that's quite true, because some techniques can take quite a bit of time. But as long as you enjoy what you've done at the end, it doesn't really matter. So let's take these. I'm going to start with a wallet. I'm going to slide the box to one side for a moment. And we've got this lovely, this is Lou Collins brand textures. And on the side, on the spine, you've got Papercraft Society box 34. Again, we've got that textures. So let's have a look inside. So we've got more butterflies here. So, and more craft cards. So this is good. And we're going to open it up, and we are being encouraged to share our makes. It says, don't forget to share your makes with us on Papercraft Society. So if you're on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or Pinterest, do share your makes over with Papercraft Society so that they can see what you've been up to as well. And straight away I can see, now I can see some dies with holes in them. So, and I don't think they've been poorly made. I think those holes are there for a reason. Let's have a look. Now, I suspect that they are there either to put other colours through them or perhaps even to embroider, because you can embroider. We did have a slight hint of parchment craft on the front cover or on the box, so I'm wondering if that's for embroidery. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Maybe we'll get a clue as to what that's for later on. So we've got a beautiful butterfly, so that wonderful influence of butterflies there. We've got a smaller butterfly up there. We've got some shadow or some silhouette butterflies, or they could be shadow butterflies. We've got fly high. It's difficult to read backwards, but I'm pretty sure it says fly high. And we've got this strip. Yes, I think that is embroidery, you know, because that's a strip of holes. And I think you can probably cross stitch or do some satin stitch through there. And you've got some other flower centres also with holes. You've got this beautiful flower here as well, this 5-petal flower. And you've got another 5-petal flower down here. So, and you've got some butterfly trails. And of course you've got the body and other little bits down here. So there's a lot going on in this box this time. So let's see what else we've got. I'm going to slide that back in there. And then we've got a little parchment on a project always adds a touch of elegance. So we have got parchment craft, and elegance is the key word with parchment craft. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to open the middle part, and we've got another quote which says, "A little crafting each day keeps my hands and mind happy." Now, isn't that true? I'm never happier when I'm crafting, or than when I'm crafting. So, but it's always good fun, whatever type of crafting you do. And we have some stencils here. So we've got this beautiful butterfly border stencil. So perhaps you can ink through that, or perhaps we can do some piercing into that, or some embossing. We'll find out, I'm sure. And we've got these lovely swirly corners. And then we have got, let's just put that one down. We've got some more ornate swirls here. And now the big surprise, or the big giveaway I should say, is we have indeed got some parchment, and it looks like we've got quite a lot. So let's just take it out of the back, out of its plastic. And oh my goodness, it's quite thick. I should say that's at least 180, if not 200 GSM. That's thick, so you could easily die cut that and it won't tear. That is really good quality. I've never seen parchment paper that thick. That's incredible. And I don't know how many pages we've got. I'm not even going to try and count, but there are a lot of pages there. So you're going to have a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to slip that in there, because the fun doesn't stop with the parchment paper, because we have also got a wonderful set of stamps. And another quote. I'll just find you the stamps. I'll show you the stamps. And while you're looking at the stamps, I'll read you this quote at the end. It says, "Explore a new craft technique and put your own spin on it." Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that's what I always do. I always put my own spin on it. And I'm sure you do too. So I'm just going to pop that to one side for a minute. I'm just going to slide that over there. And we've got some gorgeous stamps, and it says, capture the moment. So we've got some more lace. We've got some lace. So these little bits of lace, perhaps we can put on the end of a tag. We've got the word love, butterfly wishes, no, birthday wishes, and butterfly kisses. We've got a beautiful leaf here, a leaf spray. Celebrate being you. Now, we don't do that often enough, do we? We're very good at praising other people, but if you're anything like me, you're probably not much good at celebrating yourself. So we need to celebrate our own achievements. So we need to keep, I think that should be a lot bigger, and we should put that on our walls. Celebrate being you. And we've got some more of these beautiful swirls and some lace, which of course is very synonymous with parchment craft. So that's fantastic. We can stamp that onto perhaps our parchment and emboss it. Who knows? If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. Isn't that true? And butterflies can't see their wings, which is quite true again. We don't, unless they happen to catch themselves in a reflection, they'll never know how beautiful they are. So there we go. There is our wallet with all the goodies in there. And of course it's not over yet, because there are even more goodies in the box. Now, I did see Lou's unboxing, but I didn't get to see the contents of the box because I got distracted. I got called away and I never did go back to see it. So the rest of it's going to be a complete surprise to me. So I'm going to put the box there where you can see it. Beautiful blue tissue paper. Love this colour, really nice. And oh yeah, I can see some embroidery thread, I think. So do excuse the rustling. So in here we have got a tool. Let's just slide that to one side. So I'll get the bits out one at a time. We've got an embroidery or an embossing tool even, and that's metal. It's quite heavy, so you can do some quite heavily embossed through there. You can get some heavy embossing techniques through there. That's quite a good weight. In fact, it's excellent. And there's another one I noticed, which I absolutely love the colour. That's what attracted me. The colour, beautiful colour, could have been made for me. I love my oranges, as most people who watch this channel know. And you've got another fine, this is a very fine embossing tool for your fine, so that could even go through your dies. So that could be fun. And we have indeed got some embroidery threads, and they're beautiful colours. And they're full skeins, they're not just threads, they're a full skein. That's very generous. We have got a sort of peachy colour. We've got a lilac. We have got a beautiful fresh green. We've got a pale green. We've got a gorgeous pink and something that's just fallen out. And we have got a blue. So that's wonderful. Nice. We can do some nice flowers and butterflies with that now. This is a needle threader. So I'm presuming there might be a needle in there. So I think that might have fallen out of something. Yeah. Let's just have a look. Oh, we've got a packet with something inside it. I'm no good at these packets. I'm just going to burst it open. Rip it open. Yes, indeed we have. Oh, it's a good quality one too. We've got an embroidery needle, and it's got a good eye in there. That's almost like a tapestry needle with a fine point. Because freestyle embroidery needles are usually a lot thinner, and they've got tiny little eyes that you'd need a microscope to see. But that's a really good eye, so wonderful. Thank you, Lou, for that. It's a really good one. You'll be able to see that. And even if you can't, we've still got our threader, which all you do, if you've never used one of these before, you take your thread off, you push it through there, pull your thread and pull it back, and that's how you use one. Someone asked me the other day how you use a needle threader, so I thought while it's out, I'll show you. And there's something else in here as well. We've got another packet with something else in it. So let's have a look. So, oh, it rattles. So, oh, I see. We've got some little mini brads. They look like grey mini brads. Grey or off-white. So this would be very handy for securing your parchment to your card. Because we all know what it's like, don't we? We put our parchment on. It doesn't matter how careful we are. You can't help but let the adhesive show through. But of course, if you're using the embroidery on there, that'll cover it up. But if you don't want to do that, you've got these. So I'm not even going to try and put those back in there because I know I won't. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to slide them down the side of the tissue paper because I know I'll use it. And we have a pencil. This is just a white pencil. Well, not just, it is a white pencil. But all you've got to do is sharpen it at one end, and you can use it to add a little bit of shading to your parchment craft. And we have some, oh my goodness, let's have a look. Let's take everything out and bring it over, shall we? That might be the easiest thing to do. We have got some cards, our cardstock. Beautiful. Oh, it looks like an ombre effect. Now I'm going to just tear this, I think, because if I try and slide it out, we'll be here all day. So we have got some ombre card. It's not just a single colour. It's an ombre. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to pop this out of the way for a minute, or to one side anyway. And it's a good thick cardstock, and it's double-sided, and we've got this beautiful blue. Absolutely love it. So this is going to go great with your embroidery. And it looks like we've got two of each colour. So you've got that beautiful blue. It really reflects, I think these coordinate with our embroidery threads as well. So that's fantastic. You've got a lilac, beautiful pink, again, light through to dark. But it's not a very, very deep dark. It's just a very subtle dark. It's beautiful. And it's gorgeous mint green. Isn't that glorious? And again, two of those. And again, it's double-sided, and it's white core, so you can, I'm sure you probably don't want to distress it, but if you want to, you can. And you can, it's very smooth, so you can stamp on this as well. Absolutely wonderful. And, oh, what's this? Oh, I thought that was a book. I thought that was white cardstock. It is white cardstock, sorry. Yes, this is some white cardstock, a very stiff and good quality white cardstock. So that's wonderful. We all need extra white cardstock, don't we? And we've got the book, but there's something else there. Ah, now I know what this is. This is a piece of foam. So what do you do with that? You put your parchment paper on top of that, and you can use your embossing tools through it like that, and you just trace through, and you can do your embossing like that. That's a wonderful handy tool. And last but by no means the least, I'm sure, we have the book. Now there's the wonderful Lou holding her craft box. Isn't it glorious? It already looks lovely even without seeing what's inside it. So I'm just going to slip this over on the other side so that it doesn't fall off the end of my table. And I'm going to have a quick look through the book. I won't go through every page. So here are some of the, yes, we've got some beautiful embroidery here. So here are some of the examples of what we can do. And I'm sure we can find other things as well as what's in this book. So you can let your imagination run riot with this box and have a lot of fun with it. And as we can see here, we've got step-by-step photography. So you can, if you've never done parchment craft before, that's what that looks like. It looks like we're doing parchment craft here, or somebody is. And it'll show you, oh, designed by the wonderful Lou Collins. That's what it says there. So she's showing you how to do it if you've never done it before. Lou's showing you how to do this and how to get started, which is absolutely glorious. And here is the very simple but very effective cross-stitching on that bit there. That's where that die came from, that border die came from. And you've got more things there. Catch up with Lou. So there's an interview with Lou. I'm looking forward to reading that to see what she's been up to since her last Papercraft Society book. And more projects there. Some more heavier embroidery there for those who might want to be a bit more ambitious or adventurous. And here are some more of our people who've been paper crafting for us in our boxes. That's the wonderful Lindsay Wyrich, the frugal crafter. That's John Lockwood and others. So let's have a look. And we've got that beautiful embroidered flower here. And with these dies, they're wonderful. You can either embroider them into the card or you can cut them out with the outline die. So you really have got a lot of choice as to how you do it. And there's just a little bit of embroidery there if you don't want to do the full one. And there, I like that. Oh, Pauline Hickey, she did that. That's beautiful. I like that. It's really nice. And so, and new from texture. So there Lou showing you what else she's got available. I like that. I like that peacock. Isn't that gorgeous? So, which is a slight digression, but there you go. And there we go with some more beautiful embroidered parchment craft. And especially for those who perhaps don't want to do any embroidery at all, which you don't have to do, there are some other possibilities. So you can still use these flower dies with the holes, but without actually doing any embroidery on it. And if you wanted to, you could perhaps put another colour behind it, so you've got a different, so it creates a pattern rather than an embroidered effect. So perhaps we'll do that in some of our projects later on next week. And again, this has been not embroidered, but it's been die cut onto the parchment paper for a softer look. Isn't that beautiful? So there we go. Oh, there's another one there. And so there we go. That is our Papercraft Society box 34. And if I get everything back in the box, it'll be nothing short of a miracle. But we'll have a go. Let's pop the book in there, because I certainly don't want to lose that. So we'll bring that back. Oh, that's the piece of paper I used just to show you the dies and the stamps. That didn't come with it. So it won't look as beautiful as it did when I opened it, I can assure you. But never mind, it'll all be together, that's the main thing. And nothing will get lost. So there we go. There is our Papercraft Society box 34, designed by the incredible Lou Collins over there at Craft Stash. So I am really looking forward to playing with this and bringing you next week a series of projects, either from the book, probably a combination from the book, and one or two of my own ideas as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting going with this. And if you haven't got yours, I'm sure it'll be with you shortly. So I hope you've enjoyed this and it's inspired you to, if you haven't already subscribed to Papercraft Society, I would strongly encourage you to join. You get a new designer and a new set of products each month. Each week, wouldn't that be fabulous? God, it would never go out. But each month, and you can join over at www.papercraftsociety.co.uk, and I will add a link to Papercraft Society website in the description box below this video, so you can just click on it and go to it if that's what you're interested in doing. And there's a variety of ways you can subscribe, either monthly, I think it's monthly, 3 monthly, 6 monthly, or annually. But don't quote me on that, because I could have got that wrong. So head over to there. I will add a link if you're interested. And have fun with it, whether you're going to use this box or whether you're going to use any of your other Papercraft Society stash. Have fun with it, and I will see you on Monday with the first project in our series from this fabulous box. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it. Stay safe, everybody. Have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.